guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna say some things that some people may not enjoy hearing. Today we're talking about the biggest mistakes that I see in luxury resale. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Katherine. I've worked in the luxury resale industry for a very long time now. Here on my channel, I give you guys tips and insights into the world of luxury resale. So today's video, we're talking about the biggest and most common mistakes when entering the secondhand market. And you know, they're mistakes that I see people make every day, and a couple of hard truths in here. It doesn't have to be like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what mistakes you have made in the resale market, because you know what? We have all done it, myself included. These are things that I recommend you not do when and if you would like to sell your items. First up, outlets are not wholesale markets. Designer outlets are available to the public. We can all shop them. What I see a lot of people try to do is go into the designer outlets and try to resell the items that they purchase from them at a profit. And I just need you guys to understand that, like, those days are long behind us. Outlet markets and just generally the fashion brands are much more sophisticated than they were 20 plus years ago. And the margins that you can expect to make on something, for me at least, like, I've done the math and it wouldn't be worth my time. And a lot of people end up making that same calculation, but they're in the hole by thousands of dollars in the end of it. So the thing to remember is that outlets are available to the public. You or I or your mother or your cousin or your dog can drive all the way to where the outlets are and purchase anything that they have available. Nowadays, a lot of the sales associates that work in these outlet stores do private sales for people remotely and ship the items to them. That is also an option that exists. Goes to tell you, I guess, is that the level of scarcity in designer goods is probably a lot less than you think it is. Now, with some very notable exceptions, people enter the resale market looking for somewhat of a deal for the most part. And that doesn't leave a lot of room for profit when you bought something new from the store. What's most important is that a lot of the designers that even have outlets at all, their items go on sale, and people know that. And one very quick rule of thumb is that any brand that goes on sale is going to retain less of its value on the secondhand market. Consumers are a lot more educated than I think people realize. And for right now, we are setting aside those out there, because they exist, who try to run this like get rich quick scheme while also trying to use other people, notably like consignment boutiques, etc., to do all the work for them. Listen, if it were that easy to like make money, then it would be that easy to make money. It's not. Obviously, I'm not bashing outlet shoppers. I love a good outlet. As a matter of fact, I am due for an outlet excursion pretty soon. But just know that, first of all, on this channel, we do not subscribe to the belief that handbags are reliable financial investments. And that is doubly true of buying them from consumer-facing outlets. Now, that is to say that wholesale operations do exist. They are out there, and I have thoughts on those as well. We'll save that for another day. That brings me to the next mistake I see people try to make every single day, and it very rarely works. That is overpricing. In the internet world that we live on, it is very easy to comparatively shop for items that you're looking for. It's even easier today in 2022 than it was in 2019. And now that we have Google image searches, I mean, the cat's out of the bag. And once again, consumers are a lot smarter than some of you seem to think. Ideally, people would like to pay less money for the items that they're looking for as opposed to more. If you're gonna make an outlying price, your item better be outlyingly spectacular. Now, that is not to say that some things are expensive. Sometimes things are even more expensive than they are in the boutique. That's what the market dictates for that item specifically because of a lot of factors, most especially demand. Now, while I am not the sharpest knife in the drawer, I did learn the supply and demand curve in high school, and if these things are generally available at one set price, give me a good reason why anyone would purchase something for like double the price that they can buy it somewhere else. Next up, we're going to talk about expecting really anything substantial out of reselling your designer shoes. Let me be frank. Designer shoes are a money pit. There are so many reasons specific to the design of shoes, the nature of shoe trends, and the use and wear and purpose of what shoes do, how they are used, that spell out disaster for them retaining their value, especially as compared with things like accessories and handbags. So first and foremost, really simple. They go on your feet, you wear them at the bar, and they get spilled on, they get stepped on, they get scuffed. The heel gets caught between the wooden slats at a really fancy restaurant. They are made to be used, which is why I always recommend buy shoes that you're going to use and wear. Shoe styles are so incredibly trendy, and the trends are so secular and finite, it seems. Oh, also, the person who absolutely loves and is willing to spend, to pay a premium for the shoe that you have may not necessarily wear that size, and therefore no matter how much they love it, they're not gonna buy it. For all of those reasons and several more, there's no realistic reason to expect significant or even what I would call like worthwhile money in shoe resale. So I just make it a point to select things into my wardrobe at a budget that I'm okay with, and most importantly, something that I'm going to love and is going to take me for many seasons. Obviously, comfort is a factor. Basically, all of that is to say that designer shoes to me are one of the biggest flexes, because buying designer shoes is literally like lighting money on fire. And isn't that what flex culture is all about? The next mistake in resale is buying some of this crap to begin with. A lot of the time, I feel like, especially working in resale the way that I do, people seem to want a mistake that they made in purchasing something to be rectified, and the only thing that's going to fix the fact that they lit $900 on fire for a pair of orange sparkly platform loafers really is a time machine. What I just always encourage is to buy things that you love, that you will wear, that you will use, and that will serve a function for you for a very, very long time. And if you don't feel like you're getting that value out of an item, then, you know, maybe it's time to let it go. So now, of course, not dismissive of the fact that it can sometimes be very disappointing to lose a lot of money. I can only reiterate so many times without it getting boring that handbags should never be viewed as financial investment. I think I've put my point across about that pretty clearly already several times over the course of 6 years. And I guess the thing that I want to leave you with this video is to say that not every hobby or interest of yours has to necessarily be a revenue stream. And I know it's rough for me to say that personally. I work 3 jobs, I made my hobby like a side hustle, but your handbag collection does not have to be an investment opportunity. And one thing I really would not enjoy seeing is for the handbag and resale market to kind of like become cryptocurrency for women. You know what I mean? So the best advice I feel like I can give you is to just buy things that you would love, buy things that you would enjoy, buy things that you think you will use, buy things that will work within your budget and your lifestyle. And if you do all of those things, you're going to feel like you got the actual value of the item. The true value in handbags is the ability to be able to use them, in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow along for more resale tips, and as always, please let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. With that, I'm gonna leave you here, and I'll see you guys in my next one.